Hello, guys. Wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. Welcome to another episode of FPL Scanner, only on Mavs Sports. We are running into the Boxing Day fixtures of the Fantasy Premier League, which will be followed immediately with the New Year end fixtures. Have you guys fixed your team for Game Week 15? If not, let's do it now. Game Week 14 has been kind to me, with some of the fixtures going as I predicted. City were not convincing enough, but they managed to grab the 3 points and keep their momentum going. Spurs had a disappointing display at home, losing with 2 goals to Leicester. Chelsea had a dominant display, but suffered some injury setbacks. And then we had the dominant 7-0 win for Liverpool away at Selhurst Park. Manchester United had an equally matched performance with a 6-2 win at home against Leeds. At top of the Team of the Week lineup, we have Manchester United midfielder Scott McTominay, who scored 2 goals, added an assist, and ended the day with 18 points. I'm sure most of you must be tempted to get this player who cost just 4.9. If yes, hold that thought for now. Next up, we have Bruno Fernandes, who has become a household name in the Team of the Week. He added 17 points to his managers, courtesy to his 2 goals, which was followed up by an assist. At 16 points, we have 3 players gracing the Team of the Week lineup. First up, we have the Villa midfielder El Ghazi, who scored 2 goals against West Brom. Also at 16, Firmino finally found his creative boots with only his third assist of this season. He also added to his performance with 2 goals to his name. Finally, we have the undisputed player of the month for December in the form of Mohamed Salah. He needed just 33 minutes to score 2 goals and add an assist to his name. I regret choosing De Bruyne instead of Salah when I had the chance. So, for game week 14, I have a decent performance to show, with my team scoring a total of 63 points. My decision to not make any transfer has paid off, and I finally see my team move up back again. I hope this form continues. Despite this performance, I feel I could have scored at least 70 points in game week 14. The reason to this is that my bench players outscored few of my starting lineup, with both Rafinha and Justin scoring 8 points each. Well, this is what happens in the Fantasy Premier League. You win some and then you lose. Also, 2 of my Chelsea defenders faced injuries in the same game, leading to a lower points return. Who could have predicted that? So, let's jump straight into Game Week 15 and discuss my tips and strategies. I feel it was a good decision to conserve a transfer for this week, as I need to replace my injured players. Let's begin with the news on injuries first. Aubameyang seems to be doubtful for his game against Chelsea, but I feel hardly anyone would have him in their lineup. Brighton's Tariq Lamptey has an ownership of over 9%. He is suffering from a hamstring injury and will be out from the game against West Ham. Moving on to Chelsea, we have 2 new additions to the current injury list, which already shows Hakim Ziyech. The defensive duo of James and Chilwell suffered injury setback in their game against West Ham. The duo could be out for at least 2 weeks. Finally, the star of Game Week 14, Scott McTominay. He is also facing some time on the sidelines due to a groin injury and may be out for United's next game against Leicester. If you are thinking of taking him in your team, maybe you can put it on hold for another week. Now let us look at the fixtures for Game Week 15. Today I will only be highlighting those games which I feel have some points potential. I have narrowed down 6 games for you guys. You could have a look at players from these teams. To summarize, I feel players from Villa, Leeds, West Ham, Southampton, Manchester City and Liverpool all have high potential to score big in Game Week 15. Will my predictions be right? We'll have to wait and watch until the 28th. For potential transfers for Game Week 15. The first one is an obvious choice. Mohamed Salah has been in blistering form over the last few game weeks, and it's extremely difficult to keep him out of your lineup. He has become the top transfer player for Game Week 15. Next up is the Man City striker Sergio Aguero, who seems to be finally making his way back into the City lineup. He costs a lot and might be difficult to transfer, but I guess the ones who would want to look for an alternative to Kane can give him a chance. Lead striker Patrick Bamford has been quiet for the past few game weeks, but he is not the one who's going to stay off the limelight for long. he can be a good replacement for Wilson in Game Week 15. West Ham's Jared Bowen is a less likely option to add on to your lineup, but with limited budget and issue, he can be a good option at only 6.4. Now looking at defensive replacements, a lot of you guys might be hoping to replace James and or Chilwell from your lineup. Southampton's Jan Bednarik is a budget option, which is also likely to free up funds for other replacements. Villa defender Tyron Mings could also be a good option with a home game against Crystal Palace. However, make note that Villa have a tough round of fixtures for the next 3 game weeks starting game week 16. West Ham defender Vladimir Kufal has always had potential for assists and he has been delivering on and off to my team. So I feel he can be a good short-term replacement for the Chelsea duo. Alternatively, you could look at Aaron Cresswell, who also has the responsibility of taking set pieces. West Ham also have a promising list of fixtures which extends until game week 20, so it's definitely worth a shot. Now, let's take a look at my lineup for game week 15. I have to replace the injured defensive duo of James and Chilwell. I have decided to replace James, but hold on to Chilwell until he's back. I hope he's not out for long. So, my choice for the defensive slot for game week 15 is Leeds defender Dallas, who has been one of the popular choice for many FPL managers this week. As I have been shifting my attention towards Leeds player in the last few game weeks, I guess I will have a trio of them and hope the results go my way. Let's see. For the second transfer, I really don't want to miss out on the points that Salah is adding to so many teams in the Fantasy Premier League. I should have got him instead of De Bruyne in game week 13. But I feel he has a big game coming soon. So I have decided to let go of Bruno Fernandes. It might be a decision which can very easily be wrong, but if it can get you Salah, why not? Will the Boxing Day fixtures turn out to be that mega game week that I have been waiting for? Tune into the next episode to find out. So, my final lineup will have a 3-5-2 formation this week, with Wilson making way for Leeds midfielder Rafinha into the lineup. For the captain's pick, at this point of time, there is no one else who could challenge Salah for this. Hopefully the other players add to the cause and make it a truly festive weekend. Thank you for watching my video. Wishing all a Merry Christmas once again. Have a wonderful time. If you like this episode, then hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel or find my videos by typing in Mavzone Sports in the search box. Stay safe and see you soon.